Hello Zimbabwe, my name is Deidre Mgaza and I'm going to take you on the show, Farming 263. So today we're at Goromonzi where we're meeting with our farmer, Mr. TAFADZWA SHOKO, who is doing pig production. So we have to take a look at what he has. So let's go and meet our farmer. Hi, how are you, Mr. SHOKO? My name is Deidre and I'm from Farming 263. So I'd like you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
My name is TAFADZWA SHOKO. I'm a student at the University of Zimbabwe. I'm doing agriculture economics. I'm in part 4. So here I'm doing a pig project. I think I will show you around next time when we get inside the project. So
before we get inside the project, I would like to ask what inspired you to partake in this project?
What inspired me is that as an agriculture student, I would like to showcase what I've been learning at school, which is things like the issue of livestock production, the issue of crop production, but for this one it's more like livestock production. So I'd like to showcase what I've been doing and what I've been learning so that I implement it. I'm sure, as you all know, it says action speaks louder than words. So at this project, it's part of implementing and showing what I've been learned, and I'm sure you will see it there when you get inside.
Oh, thank you, Mr. SHOKO. I heard that you have more than 60 pigs.
Yeah. I have about 76 pigs, but they are very in different groups. We have winners, we have guilds, we have growers, and so on. So I'm sure you will see it when you get inside.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But first and foremost, before you get inside, you have to dip your foot inside there.
Okay, so what do you use, what's the purpose of doing this?
Okay, the purpose of this food bath is a way to reduce diseases or the way to reduce viruses. I'm sure, as you can understand, all those areas. So what we do at a farm or at a project, there should be a farm guard where we put some disinfectants like this one.
Oh.
This farm guard, yeah. You need to put it so that we avoid those post diseases that you might have encountered on your way to coming in.
Once tisiye tsvina dzedu panze.
Tsvina dzese dzinosara panze. Kunokutoita zvenguruve chete.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Show you around the place.
Yes.
So this is my first pen. On this pen I have winners. I have about 3 winners. Oh,
I think it's not on these papers. I don't know what you call them.
Okay, yeah. These are my farm records for each and every pen. I do farm records so that I can easily know what is in the pen.
Mind explaining?
Okay, for example, as you can see, there is a number of piglets. I have 3. The type of food which they are supposed to get. I have written creep meal, so it makes it easier for my guys or for my other colleagues whom I work with to know the type of feed. In case I'm not around, they will know which type of feed is supposed to be given to the piglets. And also the age. The age is very important. So that's why you have to write the age, because they are at different stages.
They eat different meals.
They eat different meals. And also they get different vaccines.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So why do you keep them like different age groups in different pens? What's the necessity?
Okay, the reason why we keep them at different stages is for us to manage them in a way that they get their resources different. As you can see, like I said, this one they're getting winner meal. I cannot keep them with other growers which are getting like grower meal. So they should be separated. And even I'm sure.
So I would like to know the type of breeds that you have.
The most dominant breed that I have here is large white, but I also have other breeds like Jurok and Daland. And these ones here, they are large white. So I can show you around the other breeds that I have at this project.
Okay.
The next pen, in this pen there are some growers. As you can see, what happens in piggery, from winning stage, we go to growers.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I can see different colors. So I don't know which breed is which. I think this is large white.
Yeah, that is large white. This is Jurok. This other one is also a Jurok.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Then these ones I am keeping them for sale. I need to sell them when they reach about 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to sell them. That's why I'm even doing ad-lib feeding.
What is ad-lib feeding?
When you say ad-lib feeding, this is when we feed pigs without limiting the amount of food. That's what I give per day. Because what we do in pig yard is a pig is supposed to eat about 2 kgs per day, but this one, as you can see, there's food in all traps there. That means that's added feeding. You don't limit the amount of food that we give it per
They
day.
just eat vanongojka. Okay.
Yeah. And also this is another pen of growers.
They're just the same with those ones.
Yeah, they're just of the same age.
Okay.
This one, they are 4. Just separate them. Separate them so that they have a little bit of space.
Okay. Yeah, I can see they are big.
Yeah. That one is a mixture of flag white and Jurok.
Oh, I can see different shades.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a crossbreed.
Okay.
And they're 18 weeks old.
Yeah. You have seen I've learned a lot. At first I learned about biosecurity, the importance of biosecurity in every farming production. Besides biosecurity, I've also learned the importance of record keeping. That is to know the type of breeds that we have, the type of feed that we have to give for our pigs. And besides that, I also learned about the types of breeds that we have and the importance of separation or separating our pigs in different stages. So let's go and learn more. Mr. Shoko, where are we now headed to?
We're now going to see the sows, which are the mothers for some of the winners that you saw there in the gifts.
All right.
Yeah. So, starting with this first pen, these ones are gilts.
Yeah, I see.
And there's a Jurok and 2 large whites. When you say gilts, these ones have been serviced. Yeah. So from the stage of being a grower, you go to a gilt.
Okay, I see. And they are so clean and huge. What do you do to them?
Oh, yeah. I think as you know, cleanliness needs to godliness.
Yeah.
So we clean twice a day.
Okay.
So we have to clean the pen so that no garamagadi magachina. Idzo nguruwe dzacho dzinotogezawo. At most or at least twice a week.
Okay.
Depending with the temperatures of the day, both as
This is just the same. These are gills also.
Also gills.
And these are gills.
No, this one is farrowed before.
Oh. Okay.
This is the second time. And they are almost
they are pregnant.
They are pregnant. And they are almost
more
piglets. So in terms of feed, this one will be eating also in terms of feed.
Okay. Oh, I see this one is a mother.
Yeah, this one just farrowed some 2 weeks ago. They are the piglets. And it was the first time to give birth. So those are the piglets.
Oh, okay. How many piglets does the pig have?
This one is 10. It has 10 piglets.
So at average, how many pigs does a pig have to?
First timers, roughly 10 to 12 first timers.
Okay.
If you have a good breed. Because what we consider is that the capabilities of the breed, there are some breeds which have good mothering abilities. Like this one, the large one, they're very good. This one is called Daland.
Oh, this is a male.
Wow. This is the male we are now, which has been servicing all these, the ones that you are seeing.
What a strong male.
So next, this is another mother. They just farrowed.
But they are few.
Yeah, there are few. The other ones, they're in the crib area. There's an area which is at that side, it's called the crib area. Okay. That's where they go to refresh and so on. But sometimes the mother can be a bit harsh to the kids, so they go to the crib area.
I see.
Yeah.
And they are resting.
Yeah. Who is?
Okay, I see. This is where you keep the mothers and.
This one is another mother. This one has been weaned. That's where we took the winners that we saw that side.
Oh, those ones the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
This was the mother of this.
Okay.
Then this one is pregnant again.
Oh, wow. So we have 4 pregnant pigs. Wow. Mr. Shoko, I want to know the duration that these mothers take to give birth.
Okay, these mothers, they need 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
Okay.
3 seconds, 3 minutes.
Oh, I see. So on the previous pig styles, we're seeing that they were being fed on ad lib. How about these ones?
Okay, these ones we are giving them 2 kgs per day because this is our breeding stock. So we don't need them to get a bit fat. If they get a bit fat, you know, they will have small litter in terms of litter size. It's not a show or sometimes just
So I see.
You need to limit in terms of fat. That's why I give them 2 kgs per day.
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of noises. Mind explaining to me why they are this noisy?
Okay, in terms of noise, that side I think noise is from the mother, which is some piglets. When they are suckling, the mother will produce some noise. Out of the kabu. That's what it's doing. Then for the boas, they need to obvious anyone within their premises, they have to behave with variable.
Okay, I see. So there is nothing that we call coming to the farm without seeing any practical thing. So we are now headed to see what Mr. Shoko does to his piglets.
Okay, I think we can go in, we can look for one of the pens which is a bit dirty. Okay. So now we are going to the last pen. Let me teach you how to feed the pigs.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. So these are the piglets that we have.
Okay.
These ones are 11, so you can put the feed there.
So do I limit quantity?
No. You are giving. This is hard feeding, so don't have to limit.
Okay. So guys, this is very interesting. It's my first time feeding piglets and I'm so excited.
So now I think you can now understand why we're saying we need to dip your foot in the what?
Yeah, because I'm now in this.
You're going to live with these things.
Let me take my buckets.
Get inside where they are. So in terms of diseases, we are very sure that we need to limit every disease. So that's why we say food bag is very important.
Zero infection.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Mr. Shoko, I'm seeing that some of the piglets have got their ears cut. Okay. What is the use?
As you can see here, this is what we call ear notching. It's a way for us to identify the piglets, so we need to put a number on each and every piglet. So that's what we call ear notching. This is done at day 3. Between day 3 and 5, we are supposed to do ear notching. We are supposed to do what we call iron supplements. That's an injection that you put to the piglets. We are supposed to do tail docking.
Okay.
But tail docking sometimes that's important, especially for this one that we are keeping for breeding. There's no need to do tail docking. But in terms of ear notching and tooth cutting, you're supposed to cut the teeth for every piglet. So that even when they suckle from the mother, they will not affect the
mother's
teeth of the mother. Yes.
Okay. And also I've noticed my pens you know those pens, I don't know what you call them.
Okay, like
size.
One day.
Yes.
Up to now, heat. Then a certain percentage heat. For one, so they need those optimum temperatures. We need to maintain those optimum temperatures.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sure I'm going to during the night, around 9, about around 6 to December. But for now, we definitely need to put it out.
Oh, I've also noticed that the pigsties are open. What is the reason for having open?
Okay, the reason for having our pigsty open like this because of the issue of ventilation. I'm sure as you can see, because there are some piglets. But
yes.
Zakura, so the ventilation, enough ventilation in my pigsties head, so that has vanished. I'm sure even if you know Nana coat, it's just the same with pigard.
Okay.
That's why we make sure that there's enough ventilation.
Okay guys, if we have noticed that when we're at the other side of the pigsties, we could not see creep areas, but when we come to where the mothers are, we are seeing creep areas, and I've learned something that the creep areas are important for the piglets to go into when the mother is being hatched or when they want to have a recreational time. And also, I've noticed that these pigsties are so clean, and I want to ask Mr. Shoko, where does the waste go after cleaning all this?
Okay, at the moment when we clean our pens, all the waste going to the soccer away. There's a septic tank that is that side, that's where our waste is going.
Alright, now here guys to our septic tank. Mind explaining what's happening here, Mr. Shoko?
So this is our drainage. I'm sure you can see there are some holes.
There are some hoses.
Then we push it nema brooms.
Okay.
Septic tank.
Alright.
So this is the septic tank. So far because of my shortages at now financially. Caustic soda. This waste.
Okay.
Because it's not that deep. I think but I try to cherry him, but I'm sure it's not sustainable. Considering the area what is sustainable, like my biogas. But for now, this is not sustainable.
Yeah. Besides cost, Mr. Shoko, what other challenges are you facing as a young farmer?
I think one of the biggest challenges that I have here is the challenge of water. I think as you can see, it's not water.
Okay.
But even a bowl, I'm only depending on Ngojuri Panam. So that's the greatest challenge.
Okay.
So no challenge will be so far. Then another challenge is security. As you can see, the place I'm renting this place.
Okay.
I'm renting this place. I'm just renting. So in terms of security wise, apana security my piglets are safe. To the extent that end up sleeping in one of the pens, trying to make sure everything is in order. So that's another challenge and denial.
Okay, Mr. Shoko. In as much as you're doing production, I'm very sure you were mentioning about selling pigs. In market-wise, how is it?
Currently, the market is a bit flooding. But so far, I have one of the butcheries where I'm supplying my pigs. I'm sure I just own some of them when I slaughter some time ago. Farmer who take out those pigs. Then the other ones, I can sell them as live pigs, and I can also sell them as winners. Like Zamono, there's some buyers, I know winners 1 or 2. That will also assist me in terms of cost, because feed reduce our so. But the market is a bit stiff, considering I'm still starting and I'm a young farmer, so the market is a bit shrinking.
Yeah, I definitely get it. Okay guys, so we have come to the end of our first segment, and I would like to thank Mr. Shoko for his time. I've noted one thing is that your education must not limit you to become an entrepreneur, and also land must not be a problem. You can still do what you want without land. As you have learned from Mr. Shoko, he's renting and is doing good in his pig production. And I would like to leave the second segment where we would have our experts telling us more or educating Mr. Shoko on how to become that great farmer that he wants to be. Hello Zimbabwe, welcome back to our second segment of Farming 263. As you have seen in the first segment, we actually visited Mr. Shoko, who is doing pig production, and he told us about the challenges that he's facing. So on this panelist, I'm joined by agriculture experts in the making, so we have to hear what they have to say. My first question is going to be directed to our animal scientist on the panel. So as an animal scientist, how best can Mr. Shoko improve his production?
Well, my name is Diodata, an animal science student. Well, I would want to advise Mr. Shoko to also venture into fish farming, as the pig waste can also be used as supplement feed for the fish. This will also help him to generate more income.
So my second question is going to be directed to another animal scientist that we have on the panel. So, Mr. How best can as we have noticed that Mr. Shoko is actually depending on one way of feeding, that is commercial feeding, and it is costing him a lot. So how best can Mr. Shoko improve his nutritional ways or come up with another nutritional means to feed his pigs.
Okay. Thank you, presenter. Hello, Zimbabwe. My name is Peter Mukunda. I'm a student, an animal science student at University of Zimbabwe. So, Mr. Shoko can get into other ways of feeding these pigs. So we have some farmers are now buying raw materials like maize, sunflower, etc. Then they can get in touch with an expert, like an animal scientist. Then they create a feed using those raw materials, or they can venture into organic feeds. For example, we have Azola, a good supplement for pigs, because raw materials cannot cannot give enough nutritional requirements a pig needs for growth and production. So they can venture into another, like organic feed like Azola, and have a better, introduce
His cost, okay, his feed cost. So my third panelist is going to be a crop scientist. As you have seen from our farmer, Mr. Shoko, who is doing pig production, from your own knowledge, how best can Mr. Shoko improve his production?
Thank you, presenter. Hello, Zimbabwe. My name is Michelle Mutota and I am a crop science student. As you have seen from our previous segment of farm visit, Mr. Shoko didn't have a use of his pig waste. So as a crop scientist, I urge him to integrate his piggery project with a crop project. For instance, he can start a backyard size garden with common vegetables like rape and cover, and use his pig waste as a source of nutrients. As we know, pig waste is a good source of nitrogen and micronutrients like zinc and iron, which are good for our vegetables.
Final panelist is going to be the agriculture economist. So as you have seen in our first segment, Mr. Shoko was talking about market. So as an agriculture economist, how best can Mr. Shoko improve his market?
Yeah, thank you, presenter. Hello, Zimbabwe. My name is Ndlovu Mthokozisi and I'm an agricultural economist at the University of Zimbabwe. What I've understood about Mr. Shoko's business is that he is selling his pig as they are. So what I suggest is that he should make value, or add value, and do the process of value addition to his products. So he should engage in things like opening his own butchery where he can sell his things where in small pieces, or he can package them. He can brand his business and make it to be known to his customers outside his farm or outside his area by branding and everything. So another thing that he can do is he can also make use of those offers from pig production. He can also package them and sell them to those people that have dogs and everything. That way he has a chance of increasing his revenue, thereby the cost will be much lower actually. The cost will be much lower than what the revenue that will be getting. Hence his business will be very profitable.
We have come to the end of our segment, and I would like to thank our panelists for their contributions, and I hope you guys at home you've learned a lot. And I would also want to thank our sponsors, Agriculture Student Network, for this great show that they have given us. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and also share, and also follow us on all our social media handles. Thank you.